American consulate right now. We have Ms. Wiener next to us to talk about the very important project that they have also supported, the information literacy program. So first of all, can you please tell us why this project has been supported by the American consulate and why information literacy is so important these days?
Well, I think literacy, education in general, but literacy in particular, is an essential element of any healthy democracy, any competitive economy. You need a population that is literate, that has access to information, but more than that, that knows how to analyze information. And in today's age, with the information technology age, there's so much information out there, but you have to know how to get at the good information and how to analyze the information that you're looking at. And I think, this is important for any democracy. It's true in the United States, it's true in Turkey, it's true in any democracy. And so I think it's a project that we know people in the United States are looking at this issue of how to get particularly the youth better educated on how to use new information. I mean, people who are, new voters, for example, who are going to want to be participating in civil society. It's important that they be well educated and know how to get good information.
And information that is actually accurate and they know how to use it.
Right. And I think, we had a good example during our last presidential campaign. I mean, President Obama is somebody who has a very good understanding of new technology and how innovation and technology can be used to really expand people's opportunities and expand people's freedom. I mean, this administration, our administration, is very much a supporter of an open internet, open flow of information. It was interesting during the campaign how the internet was used to get information to new voters, well, to voters in general, but particularly young new voters. So it was a way of really expanding and developing our democracy.
50s, 60s, the TV campaigns are more important for politics and voting. But this time, YouTube, the videos of the president,
Yes.
for example, the young population is motivated to vote also.
Because of that, yes. But again, for that reason, a lot of people don't know how best to evaluate the information that is made available. And I think that was the origin, the concept behind this project, to help students here, help educators here get a better understanding of what we call information literacy.
It's beginning from states because the web, the internet is getting bigger and bigger all around the world, but the civilization is important. And the technical and communication is important for that countries. Turkey is getting or playing an important role in this region and has a great young population. So beginning from here is important for this area, I think.
Well, and I think Turkey is a country with a very young population, but it's also a population that's very much online. I think Turkey is the number 4 in the world in terms of using of Facebook, which is a sense of how much Turks are young Turks in particular are using the internet. So, but this was a project that we worked with lots of other people on. It was not. It was just not just the U.S. consulate. We worked with the Ministry of Education, with municipalities, with several university libraries, Koç University, Bilgi University, Istanbul Technical University, with educators, with teachers, with students, and also some of the cultural centers supported by other countries here in Istanbul. So it really was a combined joint effort.
Joint effort.
This time it is maybe not easy for young people to see the other culture, going or traveling or for tourism, but by the web, by internet, or getting the information by the other instruments, it's getting more important.
Yes.
For example, when Mr. President Obama came here, he went in university to talk to youth.
Yes.
Also, the Secretary General Hillary Clinton talked to young people.
Yes.
So this was an important message, I think.
No, and I think that we do that in our work every day. In fact, I just came from a program at an elementary school.
Really?
So, it really is. Well, it was a combined program with an elementary school and a high school, but it was. I really very much like reaching out to students and young people there. I mean, Turkey is a very young country, and if we're concerned about our relations in the future, it's important to talk to young people.
Also the
See where we
Balkans,
start.
Caucasia, the Middle East, the North Africa, the whole region look for Turkey and the EU process. That the roots of Turkey is in the east, maybe the face is in the west. So this project will bring Turkish education system more life for in every issue, and will.
Well, I think it's true. I mean, the information literacy can apply to whatever topic people want to use it for, and I think for that reason we wanted to work closely with schools and the Ministry of Education and municipalities, and we did a pilot project with 130 students, ages 12 to 18, and they put together these projects, and then I think they were all analyzed during a big conference that was held during Library Week at Istanbul Technical University hosted the conference. We've done some other things to help get the word out to people. For example, like we've done some publications that were in Turkish. This is one for some of the younger students, but it gives them ideas of what sites to use, how to evaluate information to decide if it's good information or bad information to inform themselves about, as you say, every subject, including about other countries and Turkey's relations with
I
other
think so.
countries.
These were like the kind of ways that the American Consulate was involved, getting experts on these on the subject and prepare these kind of things.
Right. We prepared these things. We brought 4 different speakers in and took them around to meet with schools, with students, with educators, with librarians, with officials. We also sponsored 2 people from the Ministry of Education to go to the United States on what we call an international visitor program. So they went to the U.S. for several weeks and met with schools and educators in several different cities. I mean, they went to Pittsburgh, Chicago, San Diego, Washington, New York, and that way could see how these things are being put into effect in the United States and get ideas for ways that they could implement things here in Turkey too.
That's great. That's wonderful.
So anyway.
So also our team was at the conferences, and we separate this project, and we separate as a 6 News TV channel in 4 different languages, in Turkish, in Arabic, in Russian, and English.
Oh, fantastic.
We are broadcasting this project in 4 different languages. What's your idea?
I think that's fantastic. I mean, I think if we have a good program, the more it can be publicized, the better. And I think we've just in the seminars we've supported, I think we've reached out to 4,500 students. I think we've already done like 8,500 copies of this booklet, and we're hoping to do some more. So the more we can spread
the better.
This information out, I think the better. A literate world is a democratic world.
We're all for it.
So anyway.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. As part of their support, the U.S. Consulate brought an expert on the subject, Michael Huff, to take part in this project. Let's listen to him tell us about the information literacy concept and his experiences with Turkish children. Can you please, first of all, tell us what this project is about and why it is important?
Well, the United States Consulate, the public affairs section there, got involved with a local initiative here in Istanbul that involved the Ministry of Education to bring information literacy skills to Turkish classrooms. And this was a project that included not just the U.S. Consulate in our library program there, but the Goethe Institute, Institut Français, the Cervantes Institute, the Turkish Library Association, and most importantly, cooperation with the Turkish Ministry of Education. And it's important because students don't go to libraries so much anymore to do their research. They go online, they go to Google or whatever search engine is popular in their country, and they just take the first thing that comes up on the search engine. Not always, but usually. And so what we have to do is teach young people how to be more critical when they're looking at information on the internet.
So Google and the library, what place does the library still